Hei, mitt navn er Karl Salberto. Jeg er en 24 år gammel student, oppvokst i Europa, i Norge en eller annen plass. Jeg har en 25 år gammel storebror som er født i Brasil, São Paulo, akkurat sånn som meg. Men vi er ikke opprinnelige brødre. Vi er to gutter fra helt forskjellige familier i São Paulo, i Brasil. Storebroren min ble adoptert først, så kom jeg etterpå. Vi er begge to adoptert fra Brasil til Norge. Jeg har også en lillebror som er 14 år gammel, men lillebroren min er ikke adoptert. Han er barnet til mine adoptive foreldre. Han er født og oppvokst her i Norge. Mamma jobber som vaskeassistent i rådhuset. Pappaen min jobber på Firda Bilag som renholdsformann og forsikrer at bussene og trailerne og andre kjøretøy er rene og klare til neste utkjøring. Jeg jobber som personlig trener og er veldig opptatt av helse. Jeg jobber som turntrener og sørger for at tenåringer holder seg fysiske og sterke. Gymnastikk, trener og driver med yoga, hiphop, ballett, contemporary og capoeira. Det var det jeg ville si om meg. Tusen takk. If I personally trust the government of my country? No, honestly I don't. Taking into consideration the democratic status of the government, being a constitutional monarchy, I personally do not have faith, nor do I trust the government itself, as I believe it to be irresponsible and without foresight in terms of the treatment of its people or with the ways it manages its economy. Do you consider Norway a rich country? That depends. I do consider Norway to be a fairly wealthy country given its unprecedented economic growth. Stemming from a vote of no in 1994, on the contrary to such a wealth-based economy, however, I find the economy system to be unkept. In recent years, the statistics of the uneducated youths and adults has increased due to the unequal focus of economy to education. And while I have no prior experience with the educational system, it can be observed from a various perspective that any given person's education is not the focal point of the government. Do you think living costs and wages are fair in Norway? No. The cost of living paired with the average wage is considerably unfair, with many youths and adults finding it difficult to maintain a sustainable living environment as well as a stable occupation due to the inflated and constantly rising ratio of work wage to cost of living. With such an unstable economic situation, the probability of having a stable occupation while still managing to live comfortable is statistically null, zero. Not at all. The people who happen to have the capital require to maintain such lavish lives usually are in the minority, and in order to further an education would need to have a privatized education rather than a public one. Hello. How do you perceive your future in the country with respect to quality of life and employment opportunities? In terms of my own future, I do not see a very bright or optimistic path for employment. There's a very little stable work environment that pays enough to maintain a simple or pleasant lifestyle. The quality of life in Norway is unfortunately poor, at least in the terms of the economy. The cost of living for each generation is increased, and without a foundationalized education system, a majority of those living in the country are left without an average and sustainable education. That is to say that a majority of citizens are left without a basic knowledge and capacity to maintain a simple occupation in order to live quality lives in regards to the inflated price of living. Hi, it's me again. Personally, why do you consider it appropriate or inappropriate for Norway to decide to join the European Union? In my own personal opinion, while I am in somewhat underminable place and am without a fully conscious understanding of the whole of the aspect of Norway's possible inclusion into the European Union, I find that it would be to the detriment of Norway to join the European Union due to the fact that it would not liberate Norway, but instead confine it further economically. Since 1994, Norway has been included into the European Free Trade Agreement and has managed to lessen its economic decline in regard to its citizens. If Norway were to, however, create a bilateral trade agreement with the European Union, I believe its economy will further boom, increase, and will benefit not only the citizens but the Norwegian government as well. Hello, this is a greeting. Vennlig hilsen til professor Fernando Abrego og Klass of European Regional Studies ved ESCA. Og jeg ønsker å takke deg for din verdifulle tid. Gitt hjertelig hilsen Carlos Alberto. Tusen takk. Ha det bra.